We're here with Abel Clement, and he just made $10,000 to $20,000 without having to invest any money whatsoever. He gets $1,000 a month direct deposited into his personal bank account every month, just like clockwork. And he's going to tell you a little bit about his experience. So, Abel, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? Where are you from? All those good things.
Absolutely. Hi, Dwayne. Thanks for having me tonight. I'm Abel Clement. Nice to meet you. I'm from Washington State. Moved down here to Florida because I got tired of the cold. I got tired of the gray, and I wanted some sunshine. And I am a big fan of Disney, so I this was the perfect place to come. And I'm a fire technician by trade. I work on fire alarms. I do have the privilege of actually saying that I've saved someone's life. My There was an apartment that caught fire, and the alarms activated. The lady got out okay, and everyone's good. And I feel, of course, I was ecstatic that everything worked. Everything worked out okay. It's life is so precious. So it's one of those things that I was really excited that I was able to help.
That's one of the biggest parts of life is to know that you have a purpose, right? To know that you have a purpose and that you serve a purpose. And, it's a purpose that's much higher than yourself. So that's so awesome that you share that with us. Tell us a little bit about your experience. How easy was it? How long did it take? All those good things.
Absolutely. So uh, it was a fairly easy process. They are very rigid in what they ask for, and you've got to supply all the documents and the information that they ask, and you need to make sure that everything is matching. For example, your legal name on your driver's license needs to match the name on your bank account. And also even some of your utility statements if they use those. So it for me it took a little bit longer because I had to make a little extra effort to make sure my things matched up. But otherwise, once that was done, it was a pretty simple process.
Awesome, awesome. So how long did it take you to apply from start to finish once you had your documents together?
From start to finish, I want to say it was about a 3 month process total, about 90 days. Because once again, I have been so busy, I didn't have a lot of time to get everything together. But once I had everything, like I said, it was about a 90-day process from start to finish. And then it was probably at the time because they were going through some growth, and so it took a couple months, and then I received my first check.
Cool, cool. I'm talking about those. So you had to get your documents together because you had to go probably to the DMV and change your ID and do all those good things. Okay, we understand that. Not everybody has to do that. Some people have all that together. But once you had those documents together, when you actually uploaded the documents, how long did that take you to upload the documents in the system?
Oh, no time at all. And what was nice was that when I uploaded the documents, because it took me longer. There was no pause. There was no, oh, okay, well, you're over the limit, the overtime limit. Now you're gonna have to start all over again. No, it was just they already went off of the documents I already had uploaded, and then once I got the new documents that they needed, I uploaded those, and we were good to go.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's what I like to hear. So tell us, how do they pay you?
I get direct deposit right directly into my bank account every month. There it is.
That makes it extremely convenient to get that direct deposit. So, are there any strings attached?
There are no strings attached. I would say you just need to make sure that you watch your emails, because sometimes they have you do little things that they need you to do. Sign this document. and it has to do with the company. Um, but there's nothing that is like, oh, you had to spend this money or you had to do this. It's very straightforward. You give them the documents and they walk you through the process and you get your first check.
Awesome. And that's one other thing too. What's really cool for those people that are watching, some of you may be going, well, how long is it going to take me? Well, it varies for each person. Some people have all their documents together. They know exactly where to go. They upload them within the hour and away they go. Other people, they have to update their documents and whatnot. And so sometimes it takes them a little longer, and that's okay too. The important thing is that you know everybody's able to partake in this, providing they qualify, which we'll get to that here in just a second. So, Abel, here's the golden question I want to ask you. What will you do with the money?
Well, that's a pretty loaded question right there. There's so much to do. Pay off some debts, use some of it to invest, maybe do some trading with Infurio, and use some of that money to help grow more money, you know. That's now I have that opportunity to be able to do that. So I'm pretty excited to be able to do this. And you know what, a vacation is in the works as well. So
Awesome. It's always good to take those vacations. But of course, for those people who don't know, Infurio is my company where you get to follow me in the market if you choose. We use a risk management strategy that was derived from the biblical meaning of numbers called the power of one. It is an awesome strategy. It's all about turning money and moving money through the market to turn a profit and compound your money, a few percentage points a time over time. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people don't realize, they say, man, can I actually build $1 million+ account? And I mean, is that realistic? And truth be told, that is a realistic. It takes the average person to build a good $1 million+ account, probably around 10 years. It all depends what you start with and how much you add along the way, but it is very possible for the average person. And so we help people, we show them how to achieve that. And we just have a blast. We have a blast. Now, of course, to apply for the 10K to 20K, you do have to be an Infurio member. However, either myself or Abel, we can get you a free 3-month membership to Infurio. So you can join Infurio. You can apply for the 10K to 20K. At the end of 3 months, you will have a discussion. If you want to become a paid member of Infurio, great. If you don't, that's okay too. If you've applied for the 10K to 20K, you're still getting that money along the way. So even if you decide after 3 months that you don't want to be a member of Infurio, that's fine. You're still going to be able to earn that $1,000 a month that's direct deposited into your account. So, Abel, I do want to ask you one other question. Who would you recommend this for?
mm. Anyone who wants to make extra money, anyone who is I mean, we know in this day and age, most people are struggling, and this is a nice little uh, way to make a little bit of extra to help out. It goes a long way.
And that's what I really like. If you're the average American family and you're making probably somewhere between five to $10,000 a month, as many people in this nation do, guess what? An extra $1,000 a month to you is an extra 10-20% pay raise. Could 10 or 20% pay raise help you out? That's the question. So, Abel, I just want to ask you, are there any final thoughts?
Hmm. Not really. This just what are you waiting for? Get out there and do it.
Absolutely. Now, we want to let everybody out there know that's watching this. If you want to see if you qualify, and by the way, most average American families they qualify. So if you fit in that category, there's a good chance you qualify. But if you want to get a list of the qualifications and see if you qualify, just send either myself or Abel. Send us a short 4-word message that says, see if I qualify. Just send us those 4 little words, see if I qualify. We'll shoot you over the qualifications. If you qualify, we can have a little chat and we can direct you where to go from there to get you started in the process. And hopefully you have all your documents together. So, you'll be able to get your first $1,000 within a week, 2 weeks, a week or two. So anyways, Abel, I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been an honor having you here, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thanks. Thank you.